Good evening and welcome to Den of Fools. I'm Den and I'm going to introduce you to my fools in a second. So this is the Improv panel show. We've got a nice mixture between improv games and some stand-up comedy. So it's going to be really good fun. I'm going to introduce you one at a time to my fools. The first one is Phil.
Hello.
Rebekka.
Hello.
Peter. And sadly, Kim can't join us tonight, so it's just the four of us, but we're going to have a lot of fun anyway. So I'll start with Phil. Do you want to introduce yourself a bit?
Yeah, I'm Phil from Bristol, and I'm so unhealthy that both the furthest and fastest I've run in the past 5 years was sprinting away from a fox trying to protect the kebab that I was eating at the time. That's probably enough about me.
I can just see that being a true story as well.
Completely true.
Yeah. Okay, Rebekka.
Hello, I'm Rebekka. I'm from Brighton and I do bits of stand-up and the character comedy, and I'm very excited to be on the show. And yay.
Yep, good. We're excited to have you as well, Rebekka. Yeah. And Peter.
Yeah, my name's Peter. I live in London and I like to say silly things.
That's really good. That's exactly what we like on this show. The sillier, the better. As long as there's a few puns in there as well, we'll be delighted. So that's really good. Okay. So yeah, we might as well get cracking with the very first game. And the first game we're going to do a little improv game. I'm going to get a little video ready for that. There we go. Super heroes. That's right. It's a game of superheroes. I don't know if anyone's watching if someone can put in the chat what they want this superheroes to have a problem with, but the very first superhero people are going to summon. And I genuinely did this. I used a random object generator to come up with this particular superhero. I thought it was a really good idea. The first random object I suggested was bananas, and I thought we can't really do bananas, man. So the superhero is going to be the photo album hero. So let's see. We've got two people watching. Come on, people. Just give us a problem they want the photo album hero to solve. First person in the comments wins. That's just a waiting game. Otherwise, I think I've put the pressure too much on the people watching. I might just do a random problem generator.
Well, either that or the problem will have to be lack of suggestions from the audience.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've got an everyday problems generator. Okay. Yeah. So the first one is you've got a problem with wanting nothing to do with public speaking. So you've got a problem with public speaking, and you need a superhero to help you with the public speaking. So. Okay, now I'm going to choose, I think, Rebekka, you're going to have that problem with public speaking. So you're going to summon a superhero. And that superhero is going to be a photo album hero. You can say which one of the three of us is that superhero. I'm going to get involved since Kim's not able to join us, so I might as well be involved in a couple of these games as well. So away you go.
Okay. Oh no. Hi. Hi guys. Hi. So behind me, see the trajectories for March. And oh no. Imagine them naked. Imagine them naked. Come on. Imagine them. Oh no, I'm stuck. I have a big presentation to give, but I don't know how to express myself because all the audience, all the members of staff, including Claire, in marketing, is going to be judging me. And my microphone doesn't work. Oh, I need a hero. If only photo album man could help me Phil, are you a superhero man? Photo album superhero man? Can you help me, please?
Of course I can. I mean, you don't just need to imagine them naked. Look, here's from the swingers parties right here. Assuming this will probably help. All you really need for a good presentation, lots of visual aids, and I mean lots. So we're going to be neated down boots, getting all the printouts done. But no need, because I'm here and I've got books full of them. What do you need?
Can I? I need. That's really helpful. Thank you. But I'm concerned, photo album hero man. All your photos are of dogs. How will that help me?
You only looked at section D. Obviously, I've got them alphabetized.
Oh,
I've got all the way stemming back. I've got a whole other anthology that is chronological.
Is that naked people? Yeah.
Naked dogs, naked people. You name it, I've got it naked. It's not a phrase I thought I'd use. I'm going to go get some more prints. You probably need someone more helpful to help you.
Maybe that would be cool. But thank you for helping. I will take on board those photos of other naked people.
I'm going to try and develop my superhero powers.
Thank you.
I'll be back in a flash.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for helping me with your aperture. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you're not too long, and you don't take too long to close the yeah. Okay. I need another hero. Do I come up with hero?
I think Phil. Phil, do you want to come up with a hero who can help you with your problem?
Yes, excellent. Okay, so imagining them naked didn't work. Photographs of them naked didn't work. So I think what we probably really need is our good friend to leave his yellow room and come and help us. So naked boy, can you help?
Yep. Sorry guys, just in my disguise. Let me get into my superhero costume. That's good. Just tell me when you're. Sorry, I can't. Actually struggling over the headphones. Maybe we just leave it on. Maybe just Actually, no, fair enough. Is it? I'm actually not allowed to become naked boy till after 9 o'clock. I think that's the rules. What's the problem?
Is it?
What's the problem, guys? Come on, I haven't got a day. Like, what's the problem? Like, just tell me. Come, just tell. Like, we're here to help.
Just lay it bare.
I need help public speaking.
Oh, that's easy. Did you do the thing of imagining everyone naked? Oh, that's really difficult then. That usually. Did the Photoshop album guy show you the naked dogs? Did that not help? Oh, okay. I mean, sometimes I suppose it's not a black and white issue, but we'll do what we can. I'll be honest, my superpowers are very much limited to Naked Boy. Originally, I was called Flash Gordon, but after the lawsuit, that I had to change. I'll be honest, I'm very much. I just gonna go pow and donk and.
Do you know what might help though, Naked Boy? Those photographs behind you. Have you considered putting them into a book and maybe categorizing them into some kind of order?
I'll be honest that they are. I forgot you can see these. The people in them are just randomly chosen. It's artistic. It's they consented. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's just
it's never good until they're in a photo album. That's my motto. You gotta be careful though, because you don't want to be framed for anything that you haven't done. That's the issue. But in terms of public speaking, I feel like the only other advice I can give is if you don't want to imagine the audience naked, is maybe just be naked yourself, because that way it won't matter what you say. Because is it Carol? Is Carol from marketing? Oh, that bitch! Right? If she's going to be there, if you're naked, your presentation is going to be the last thing she'll talk about. I promise you.
Thank you, naked man. Thank you. I appreciate your advice. I think though that I'm worried that Carol might once she sees me naked will create copies and tell and then create a database on it and an algorithm to make sure that everyone else in marketing and further afield in a company will
She doesn't
see
want a
it.
database. She just wants a good couple of printouts, put them alphabetically in an album, share them around. Physical copies are better. That's all I'm saying.
And in fairness, I've actually seen the quarterly figures, and I'll be honest, we all know they're appalling, and your job is very much at risk. So if I was you, you just want anything to distract them.
That's such a good idea. You're so wise, a naked man boy. Do you know anyone else who could help us in our quest?
I do actually. The person that I know is the Cactus Fiend. That's his name. I don't know what he calls his name. The Cactus Fiend.
I am the Cactus Fiend. I steal cactuses. I've got a prickly personality. Oh, it's not the only prickly thing here, is it, naked boy? Put that away. There we go. Yes, so I am here, and I understand you have a problem. Cacti? Any cacti around? Would you need things? Well, not watering, more drying out.
I do, Cactus Fiend. I'm during my episode of Horrible Public Speaking, my green highlighter is lacking with water, and you're the only person who can provide prickly pear juice.
Okay, yes, I can do the prickly pear juice, and there we go. Okay, and let's just squeeze and squeeze. There we go. You got it. There we go. It's down. Yes. Okay, so that is that bit of the problem, and I believe you just spoke publicly to 3 superheroes. That we are scarier people than Carol from marketing, aren't we? Yeah, one's naked. One's got loads of photos of naked people, and one's just a prick.
Hey.
End scene. Right, that's good. That was good. Yeah. So next game we're going to play. I didn't expect that. So yeah, things we didn't expect to hear in particular shows. And the first thing is things we didn't expect to hear in a cookery show. So we're going to do this round robin. We'll start with Phil, and then we'll go to Rebekka, then Peter, and I'll see if I can chime in with anything.
Okay, so tonight on Cooking with Cannibals, we're going to be making something that is truly finger-licking good.
Okay, Rebekka.
Okay. And I can promise you that the children are 100% organic and grass-fed.
So the thing about this is, it looks delicious, but it smells like shit.
Yeah, I go for the brand new diet. It's not just a plant-based diet; it's a plant-based by proxy diet, which means I only eat food which eats plants.
On today's Celebrity Ready Steady Cook, we have Greta Thunberg, and she's brought in veal, chocolate, and palm oil, all in separate plastic bags.
Thank you, Phil. You bring up such a valid amount of ingredients. And actually related to this, on our dish today, you'll see the foam, a side accompaniment, which is actually spit.
No, there's only so many ways you can cook roast dinner. If you don't know by now, tough.
Hey.
So at school, I was really, really good at cookery. I really enjoyed all the recipes that I could learn at cookery. Crystal meth recipes are the best.
Welcome again to Cooking with Cannibals, and tonight we're going to be doing some favourite families.
Should we leave it there, or do people want more?
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm
everyone out. No, but yeah. Shall we move
I'll
on to the
bow
next
out.
one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So things that you wouldn't expect to hear in a museum.
Want me to go?
Yeah. Should we do it in reverse order? Should we start with Peter, Rebekka, Phil, and then finish with me?
Do you know what? I think we should give the Elgar marbles back to Greece.
Not to alarm everyone, but my dog has eaten the 18th century manuscript.
I wouldn't bother with the ancient Greek exhibit. It's just a load of old broken plates.
Yeah. So this interesting artifact we actually found behind the sofa, and we've got no fucking clue what it is.
Bang! That was the Magnum Carta.
Like, you know what, guys? Sometimes I just play Barbies with the ancient Mayan fertility dolls.
This museum has the laziest staff ever. Someone's trapped under a giant skeletal hand and they're not even lifting a finger to help. That one. No, that one.
So here we do see this artifact, which we discovered at Stonehenge. Yes, if anyone has lost this camera, do let us know.
I'm out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. Everyone out. Virginia's commented, you may touch anything that you want. Yes, we definitely never hear that.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so the next game we're going to do, and this is probably my favourite game of them all, so I can actually find the video. It's a Pundemic. That's right, it's pun time. That's it. And today's Pundemic topic, body parts. So obviously Phil's already got a good start because he's been chopping up various body parts in one of the earlier games. So Phil, do you want to start, and then we go Rebekka, Peter, and then
Yep. Man with the world's largest biceps is currently on the run. Police have described him as heavily armed.
I was looking at leg complaints. One and knee people have them.
I once had sex with a skeleton, but they were very lazy. You could say they were bone idle.
so it's going to be hard actually. I'm just trying to. Yeah, I must say that my blood pumping organ is low down on my leg. I'm calf-hearted.
I had an accident whilst playing a guitar made out of meat. Snapped a hamstring.
My lungs are entrepreneurial. They're looking to expand.
So unfair. I'm not a pumper. I'm sorry, I was a bit late. I was just rushing around to have some dinner. I had some kidney stone chili. It's delicious.
I've actually got a robotic sex doll, and she knows exactly where to put the finger. Well, she is digital.
Used to be engaged to a woman with an irrational fear of socks, but she got cold feet before the wedding.
Sadly, my nose is being picked on. It's going to send a sneeze and desist letter.
I'm out. I can't compete with that.
Yeah, no, so I'm out as well. Okay, I think that was very good. Right. Okay, let me just double check what we're doing next. Yeah. Oh, we're going to play another. Oh, first of all, before we play the next game, if you want us, if you thought our puns are really good, you can actually donate at coffee.com/Den of Fools. Buy us all coffees. If you think our puns are absolute rubbish and you want us to be able to write better ones, donate so we can buy a decent comedy books as well. Works both ways. I'll remind you of that later on as well. So next thing, we're going to play another improv game. Let me just get the nice little video ready for that. Sock Puppet Theatre. That's right. So here, people are going to disappear off, and they're going to come back with socks. And we do have some people in the chat now. So if someone wants to suggest a scenario, a place where these socks are. So these puppets, just if someone puts on chat, just give us a name of a particular place, a particular building or environment, and then if someone else puts in a problem. Let me just see. Okay. Right. Oh, there we go. We've got the comments coming in. Right. Okay. So the situation is people on the psychiatric ward. Okay. So that's good. The problem is that you are afraid of dolls. So I don't know whether the nurse is on the psychiatric ward. It might be that might be the issue. It might even be sort of like, maybe it's psychiatric ward in a doll's hospital. Yeah. So and I think well, we'll just leave the three of you to play that. I think. Yeah. Your three and your three socks. However you want to go. All right. So at this point, I'd be expecting to see socks appearing rather than people.
Do you want me to get out the screen and just see the sock?
Just see the sock, yes. Just see the sock would be best, yes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this does make it a bit trickier, doesn't it? But yeah, there we go. As we can see.
Okay. Can you still hear me, Dan?
Yep, yeah, we can still hear.
Okay, you can still hear me. All right, good.
Yeah.
No, we're just three mad people. So I was still at back school. Sorry, I can't see very well.
Okay, so you're in a psychiatric hospital. Afraid of dolls. Go for it.
Ah!
You're all right, Phil. What's going on? What have you seen?
They're everywhere.
Who's everywhere? What have you seen, Peter?
They're
What
everywhere.
haunts your mind?
Barbie, Cindy, Ken, all of them. They're everywhere.
When did he last see them? Barbie and Cindy and Midge.
Midge?
You know, the other one. But like no one cares about that Barbie. Like that one. You know, Midge.
Midge?
Everyone knows Midge. You heard of Midge?
I've never heard of Midge.
Oh well, Midge is known to haunt this ward. An ancient
was terrified
ghostly
enough already.
apparition of. You wanted to know about Midge, didn't you?
Peter, save me.
Peter's too
Peter's on-
scared.
I think Peter's on mute. I think that might have added to the problems there, Peter.
This is what happens. You get cancel culture. This happened even on the psych wards. This is going to be a safe space.
It's a very safe space. We couldn't hear you for a minute.
It's all the padded walls. That's why.
Well,
Oh. Oh. Were you giving us the silent treatment, Peter?
Look, I'll tell you, and I've told you once. I'll tell you another time, a million times. There's no such thing as dolls. All right. There's just 3 socks sitting in a ward doing what we do. Right. That's all there is to it. All right. Have you been taking your meds?
right, I think at that point we'll probably say there are such things as goals, and we're going to end scene. Well done, everyone. You can now reappear, leaving the poor socks stuck on the end of people's feet, terrified of Barbie.
I think, in fairness, Phil was actually kept his socks on throughout, which is amazing the dexterity that you have with your feet.
I assume that was what we were supposed to do. Is that not what everyone else was?
Well, I didn't keep it on my feet, but yes.
Yeah. Okay, so next bit we're going to do another video time. Jester Minute. That's right. My little twinny there in the same outfit, doing the jester. What we're going to do, I'm going to bring up some random topics selected completely at random, and see whether you've got anything you want to say on that. So we're going to start off by. Does anyone want to say talk about travel at all?
Don't mind doing travel.
Yeah. Okay. We go. I'll put you onto solid layout.
Cool. So yeah, no, I love travel. I think the best part of travel is obviously trying to learn new languages. Always trying to learn different languages everywhere I visit. Learn a few key words and phrases like hello, goodbye, yes, no, where's the nearest sexual health clinic, just all the essentials that you kind of need to get by. But my experience has always been that no matter how much good intentions you have, languages still fuck you over all the time. So I was 2 weeks into a trip of Vietnam when a waiter told me that the way I'd been saying thank you, I'd actually been saying chicken soup. That was 2 weeks. No one told me that. And no one brought me any chicken soup. Do I look like a mess around when it comes to food? Come on, I was asking for chicken soup from taxi drivers, doctors in the sexual health clinic, nothing. Not the worst language I've ever had. I'll very quickly kind of just tell you about the worst language I've ever had. Was trying to flirt a little bit with a German girl. I speak some German, but I'm far from fluent. She offered to buy me a drink, wanted to decline. Tried to use a slang German word that a friend from Germany had once taught me, which was basically supposed to be a way of telling them that you're letting yourself down by not drinking enough alcohol. I thought that was sound quite smooth. So said this phrase to her, and it turned out it meant something very different in the part of Germany that she was from. And from her perspective, that conversation went, "Would you like a beer? No, no beer for me. I can't get an erection." So I didn't get very lucky that night. Yeah, so that's my experiences of travel.
That was really good. Well done. Okay, does anyone else want to talk about travel, or shall I move on to the next topic? I think that's a no. How about current affairs? That's another randomly chosen topic there. Peter, you look like someone who can talk about current affairs.
I can randomly talk about current affairs. So obviously we've been watching the news and seeing the awful things happening in Afghanistan. My brother, actually, just to be serious for a moment, was actually serving in Afghanistan recently, and to be honest, I really can't imagine the sort of awful things he's seen happen, particularly to women and children. But I suppose that's what you get when you join the Taliban. He is genuinely a soldier. There is no joke there, and you can't help but be scared. You know, what the worst was to happen? What if he was to die? But because I'm a comic, I'm also an arsehole, and so there was also part of my head that I'll be the only child. But the problem is, obviously, if he did die, he would become my parents' de facto favourite child of all time, because he would have died the war hero, and then I'd have to avenge his death. And you know, to be honest, I neither have the energy nor the motivation, because I love him, but I don't necessarily like him. But the good thing is, he actually realised through his awful that actually he would like to propose to his girlfriend, which he genuinely did this Saturday, and she said yes. But obviously that's the 20th anniversary of 9/11. So I feel really sorry for his now fiance, because obviously now every time someone mentions 9/11, they'll be like, oh yeah, oh that's awful, that's awful. So I generally feel sorry for her. And that is my take on current affairs.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm certain that you have plenty to remember there, won't you? We'll just take it out for a second. But yeah, well done. Thank you for that. Very good. Now let's have a look to see what other random topic we can come up with. Animals. Now, you've got something to say on animals. Fantastic.
Cool. So this is less stand-up and more just like a weird anecdote and a bit. Is that all right?
Absolutely
For
fine.
everyone?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Yay. Thank you. Before I go to the main anecdote, I just want to mention this because I'm still in awe of it. One time I saw what I thought was a cat orgy, because I saw loads of cats kind of like tunneling through a cat flap all at the same time. It's just like this huge amount of cats going into one front door, and I was just shooketh. And then the main anecdote is my first job. It was like a family business, and they were like homegrown vintage company. They sold vintage clothes, and they're trying to sell vintage fabrics, stuff like that. They did all the vintage fairs, but on the sideline at their like in their garden, they also sold. They didn't sell. Sorry, they also bred ferrets, and they were I don't like ferrets. They scratch you and they're horrible and they smell. But this particular ferret, I can't remember his name, but he had like a really gammy back, like a dodgy back leg where it would like twitch if he moved along. It was like all his other legs were just like one leg that flickered. And apparently that this particular ferret, one time they lost him and they couldn't find him anywhere. And then finally they found him and he was trapped inside one of those fold out camping beds. And then when his owner like found him, before they called the vet, she tried to give him like mouth to mouth on this little horrible ferret. The ferret was fine, but like afterwards, like she told me this story. I secretly nicknamed him Gammy Leg Gary. I just thought I'd share that story about a ferret who got caught and was given mouth to mouth.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I might as well, since Kim's not here, I'm going to share a funny animal story as well. So, World Wildlife Fund have asked me to adopt an endangered animal. So I've adopted a bear. I'm going to do something unusual. I'm going to put myself on solo layout as well. Yeah, so I've adopted a bear. I'm not quite sure how to tell him I'm not his real dad, though. So we are doing some nice father-son activities. But It is really, really difficult bringing up a toddler, a grizzly bear toddler. Yeah. For starters, I've had to make so many adaptations to the house. I've had to make certain that the bathroom is all sorted for him so he can turn on the taps and everything. Make certain the toilet seat is suitable for bear bottoms, and plant 12 conifers in the bath, because it's true, bears do shit in the woods. Getting him to sleep a doddle, wake him up in the morning, absolute nightmare. He goes to me, give me 5 more weeks. But of course I can't do that. No, because Yogi's got to get up for school. That's right, I called him Yogi because he's going to be smarter than the average bear. Yogi's got to get up for school. In fact, only the other day his teacher phoned me up and it's like, Mr. De Cristo, Yogi's eaten his homework. I'll get him to do it again. You don't understand, his homework's to look after the class guinea pig. They'd been singing Teddy Bear's Picnic. Anyway, I've thought what I better do is really get him to man up. So I'm teaching him how to hunt. So I bought him a gun. It's all right, I've checked. He's got the right to bear arms. Yeah, it's nice to actually get to do some material on this. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. Another quick reminder of people, if you do like our stories, anecdotes and jokes, sponsor us. If you don't like them and you think we can write better material, buy us a comedy book. Money all goes to the same place. There we go. So yeah, next up we're going to play another improv game. I'll get the video ready. The gibberish translator game. That's right. So for this, we're going to have, I think, Phil, you're going to be talking absolute gibberish, and Rebekka, you're going to be translating. The problem, Peter, you're going to suggest what Phil's an expert in.
You are an expert in UFOs.
Okay, so Phil, go ahead. I'm going to take Peter and myself off screen just while you two talk.
I would like to introduce you to my PhD in aliens and the outer space. It's a very important piece to me, and it's been looked at by. I'm very proud of it. Yeah, I'm very proud of it. However, I have come up against many a critic about my theories of space, and to the critics, I tell them, I show them this. As you can see, my findings show that the alien life form has developed a way to descend how humans conduct themselves around bicycles. Am I correct, Mr. Expert? Oh, thank you. I don't have any further questions. Do you have any questions for me?
Okay, I think that's a good point to end it at. Well done there. Okay, yeah, it's very good gibberish, Phil. I can understand every single that you said. Now, obviously, because Peter chose something for you, so it's your turn. Peter's going to be the expert, but Phil, you're going to choose what he's the expert in, and I'm going to try to translate.
Okay, I think he should be an expert in environmental issues.
Okay, fantastic. I'll take you guys off screen with me. We need to protect the planet because it's the third one we've wasted so far. And there are only 17 equivalent Earths that we've found. But it is all right. We have a plan. Okay, not much of a plan, but you know, it's a bit of a plan. We are going to blow up the sun, and that is going to cool the Earth down. And if it doesn't work, we will just float the Earth towards Mars. And it will lower down, and we can drink from the oceans. Maybe. You are welcome. This has been a TED Talk on how to save the planet Earth, episode 53. Let's hope we can do an even better job in episode 54. Okay, let's bring people back. There we go. Good. Okay. So we've got a comment. Let's have a look. Oh, good. So Kym Nash has told Virginia to watch. Yeah, I'm fantastic. She's enjoying it, so that's really good. All hearts and unicorn farts from Virginia. Brilliant. We do love the unicorn farts, and we'll save the planet. So that is wonderful. Okay, so the next game we're going to do. I need to get. I didn't expect that. Okay. Things you did not expect to hear in prison. Okay, and we're going to start with Peter, then Phil, and Rebekka, and then myself.
It's just so nice to have time to think to yourself.
And this will be your cell, Your Highness.
I think round here, I think it's best to avoid the grammar Nazi gang members.
It's fun to stay in HMPA. It's fun to stay in HMPA. Yo man.
No, Doctor, it's not bigger on the inside than the outside.
This is an open prison, which means you can sleep with as many different people as you want.
So, here's a fruit basket.
So I'm here in my cell. What do you mean there's no cell phone?
So yoga's at 10, Pilates at 11, and vegan club is at 12:30.
I think I'm out. If anyone's got any more. That wasn't me doing a prison joke.
Yeah, I think it is. I think I'm out. It's probably probably the best prison joke so far. Yeah.
Surely it'd be like, I'm out.
Do you have another prison one?
Oh, yes, this is actually surprisingly related to Peter's lovely suggestion. And you've mentioned all the lovely extra workshops we have on, which is amazing. Thank you, Peter. But did you know the showers are actually a spa?
Talking of workshops, the lock-picking workshop unfortunately has been cancelled due to the fact that the teacher has escaped. Right. Shall we move on to the next topic, I think, before we lose any more prisoners and things you wouldn't expect to hear in a sci-fi film.
Oh, sorry, me.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we just go back home?
There's an alien ship approaching. Ready the torpedoes. Look, they're just trying to cross the channel, Pretty. I don't think you can do that.
Okay. So, guys, the only planet I want is planet XXX. Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Look, then the only thing we can do is we can take off and nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. I'm sure there must be a better way to get rid of a Veruca.
Do you know what, Spock? I won't sleep with her.
I'm sorry, but we can't have close encounters of any kind while there's a 2-meter rule in operation.
Annoyingly, this one is once again related to Peter's first sci-fi one. But can I still do it? Is it
Of course you
alright?
can, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. God, I'm so bored of fighting aliens.
Pew, 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 pew. Pulpit. And that's what you find in a church.
No, seriously, Darth Vader, honestly, I really think we just need to block up that chute. For the nerds.
You want to watch out. Those stormtroopers have got brilliant aim. If we're going to do Star Wars nerd ones.
Do you have another one, Rebecca?
Okay. Let's try this one. Okay. So okay, yeah. Oh no. Oh, you fuck it. Okay, sorry. So I know you guys, right? I know you used to saying like exterminate, right? But how about instead you did Toto Africa? Just curious. I know it's TV. I'm sorry. Sorry, I know it's TV one, isn't it?
Oh, that's fine. It's all sci-fi movies, sci-fi TV. It's absolutely good. So, in Star Wars, they actually introduced a suicide bomber droid. It's called C4. Uh-oh.
I know there's so many great things about being a stormtrooper. I mean, not only do you get to see the universe, conquer a few planets, but the pension scheme.
Is that a good place to leave it, or do you have? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Right. So yeah, well, I think we'll just have one very quick game, and then another quick improv game. Everything's a question. Okay, so for everything's a question, we're going to again have a look at what we're going to be talking about. And I did actually I came up with an idea of what we could talk about this time. I am organised, unfortunately. I've just got to get the document loaded up again. Anything which can go wrong does go wrong in this show. In fact, maybe that's what we should talk about. Murphy's Law. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're just going to for this question, yeah, things which go wrong. So there's been a mistake. So I'm going to start. What happened? We go Rebekka, Phil, Peter, and then myself. We'll just go around in a circle like that. What happened?
Did you check the reactor?
We have a reactor?
What is a reactor?
Why was there a reactor?
Were you twiddling the right knobs?
Which knobs should I have been twiddling?
Would someone like to twiddle my knob?
Why aren't you twiddling your own knob?
Have you added the wrong chemical?
How many chemicals should I have added?
Who knows? But who else is feeling this chemistry? Am I right?
And I am thinking that I'm not. It's not a question. Right, I'm out.
Is it supposed to look like that?
Supposed to look like what?
I can't see any chemistry. Are you an expert?
I mean, spaced.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you like me to be an expert?
Would you like me to kick my boot up your ass?
Is that what you're into?
Is that what you're into?
Would you like to know?
Would you like to see my photo album of naked dogs?
Callback.
Do you think this is a good time to bring back previous sketches?
Do you not think you could improve on them?
Yes, I'm out.
Well done, everyone. Thanks very much for that. That's good. Okay, so it's
I got so intense.
yeah, it did. You did very well. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's good. That's really good ending. That's yeah. So now it's just a time to plug whatever we want to plug and say our goodbyes. So Rebekka, do you want to start? What do you want to talk about or plug?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, thank you, Denzil. Thank you for having me. It was nice to meet everyone.
Okay.
I would like to plug, I'm not sure what audience is, where the audience is based, but in Brighton on the 23rd of September, I'm hosting my first physical monthly surreal comedy night back called Clog Comedy, and that's at the Caroline of Brunswick on the 23rd of September, and you can find out about it on my Instagram. You'll see pop-ups of that. And tickets are £3 or £5 on the door if you're interested in coming in Brighton.
Ooh. So sound good. Caroline Brunswick is a really good venue. So that's good.
It's not bad, it's good.
Yeah. Okay, Phil.
Fast stuff is scary, but
Not there.
Gigging about, but I'm far too lazy for social media, so just keep an eye out for me. And cheers for having me on.
Okay. And Peter?
Like Phil, I am gigging. I'm based in London, so I'm doing most of my gigs across London. But it would be great if you could find me on the social medias, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. But that sounds boring. Where would you follow me? That's a good question. We're playing that game again. Basically, as a comedian, you always need new material. So what I'd like you to do is follow me and then send me a message for a topic or an idea, and I will write a joke or a routine about it. And then you'll have to come see me perform it sometime.
Okay, that's a really good idea of doing that. Well done. So I'll definitely follow you.
Sending you a message saying naked dogs after this then.
And
I think, I think he's already done material on those, so that's all right. So yeah, what have I got coming up? Well, first of all, the next Den of Fools is on the 12th of October, so a month's time. So I'll be sorting out and announcing the guests soon for that. It should be really good. We've actually got a real live Den of Fools coming up on the 18th of November as part of Nottingham Comedy Festival. So that's going to be good. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing this live. I think the stock puppets probably won't work on a live stage, but you never know. Get big enough socks and it could work. But on top of that, I'm actually going to be doing my own live comedy show as well. It's proper stand-up. I'm going to be emceeing on Thursday. It's called Den of Laughs. It's at the Barge Inn in Long Eaton, which is halfway between Nottingham and Derby. So yeah, got some really good headliners and acts coming up for that on a monthly basis. I see. I'm performing tomorrow with George Coppen, supporting George Coppen on first of his specials. Queen Elizabeth is also supporting. That's my character. That's supporting on next Saturday in Derby. So lots going on, and we'll see everyone back here watching us on Den of Fools on the 12th of October. Thank you very much to all my guests, my wonderful guests, to Peter, to Phil, and to Rebekka. You've all been absolutely marvellous. Thank you very much for your socks as well. Yeah. Thank you. Well, thanks for all being my fools this time. And I'm just going to play the end credits, and then I'll have a little chat with the comedians after that we've finished this broadcast.